The Precursors are the oldest and most advanced civilization in the Halo universe. You may not know much about them even if you've played the games, and almost everything we know about them comes from the books, specifically the Forerunner saga. They created humans, they created the Forerunners, they created all life in the Milky Way galaxy. They also are believed to have created the Mantle of Responsibility. It's difficult to explain what the Mantle of Responsibility is, but the Forerunner interpretation of it is that whoever holds it is charged with protecting and preserving life in the galaxy. They themselves believed to be the inheritors of the mantle, though the Precursors had others in mind. We'll get back to this later. The Precursors also created what's called the Domain, which is a vast library of information and experiences. This domain was created 500 million years ago, placed in the Milky Way galaxy, and contains 100 billion years worth of knowledge. The domain was supposed to be destroyed when the Halo rings were first activated, but apparently it survived, as mentioned by Cortana in Halo 5.
The domain is open.
It is believed that billions of years ago, the Precursors traveled to the Milky Way galaxy from the Large Magellanic Cloud, which the Forerunners call Path Chthona. However, it isn't clear whether or not Path Chthona is the true source of the Precursors, or whether the Precursors themselves came from some other galaxy or were created by some even more primary race. We don't know what the Precursors actually look like. It is said that the Precursors lived in many shapes, flesh and spirit, primitive and advanced, spacefaring and locked to their worlds, evolved over and over again, died away, were reborn, explored, and seeded many galaxies. It is unclear what this means exactly. Maybe it signifies how the Precursors evolved from a primitive civilization to an intergalactic spacefaring civilization, or maybe it means that they can shapeshift and take on any form they desire. I don't know. It's very hard to find out because no actual Precursors have been witnessed in the games or the books, except for one. Its name is Primordial. It is also named the Timeless One, presumably because it was kept in a time lock. A time lock is a device which keeps its contents frozen in time. This so-called Primordial claims to be the last of the Precursors, and also is the very first Gravemind. It looks like a monstrosity. It has the anatomy of a grossly misshapen human, it has 4 upper limbs, 2 degenerate legs, and the head of an arthropod. I cannot say for sure whether or not this is what all Precursors look like. After all, we only have one specimen. And this may not just be a simple Precursor, it appears to be a Gravemind. And when the Ur-Didact asks what they were like, the Precursors, the Iso-Didact replies that they were unlike the Primordial, unlike the Gravemind on the Rogue Halo, and unlike the Flood. So maybe the Primordial has undergone such a severe mutation that he isn't even a Precursor anymore. So why are the Precursors almost extinct? Contrary to their belief, the Forerunners were not in line to inherit the mantle. The Precursors judged them and found them wanting, and so they've chosen another species to be tested and to potentially inherit the mantle: humans. Once the Forerunners found out about this, they were outraged and led an all-out genocide against the Precursors. They chased them out of the Milky Way galaxy to Path Chthona, and they even followed them there, killing every single Precursor they could find. It definitely is crazy that the Forerunners managed to destroy the only civilization known to have achieved Tier 0 status, which is theoretically the highest known tier a civilization can achieve in the Halo universe. The explanation offered by the books is that the Precursors were so shocked that their creation would rise up and attack them that they didn't even prepare for such an eventuality. This happened over 10 million years ago. However, the Forerunners were unable to completely wipe out all trace of the Precursors, such as, for example, star roads, huge Precursor megastructures capable of linking entire star systems together, and when necessary are even capable of destroying entire planets by crushing them. They also left behind these bizarre constructs known as Precursor anchors, which are uniform in mass, uniform in diameter, colder than the interstellar void, and were known to cause ships to vanish and surviving crew to have severe mental trauma, among other artifacts left behind, like orbital ribbons, planetary fortresses, and citadels. As for the Precursors themselves, a few fled beyond their reach. Some went dormant to survive. Others turned into dust dust. But then, however, this dust brought disease and misery upon humans, first by infecting their pet animals and then by infecting humans themselves, and that's how the flood was started. The flood may be a reference to Genesis in the Bible, where God unleashes a flood upon the earth to drown men because God found them corrupt. In this case, a parallel could be drawn with the Precursors unleashing the flood upon the Forerunners for rising in rebellion against their creators. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video on the Precursors in Halo. If you guys want to see any more lore on Halo or any other game, please tell me in the comment section below. If you enjoy this type of video, why not leave a like? And please tell me if you want to see more videos like this in general. I hope you guys find these videos a little bit informative and maybe even entertaining at the same time. I actually tried to work on the criticism I got in the Elder Scrolls video to make this one hopefully better. And you guys tell me if you think it is better, and I will keep trying to improve. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.